Hi Virgo, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here with Charlie laying in my lap. Some of you might be getting extra comfort from your pets and animals this month. As soon as I started tapping into your energy, he just climbed in my lap like he wanted to be on camera too. So, um, a lot of me and Brooke from Empress of Duality have actually had this conversation about dogs and animals in general, like because they're so close to the ground and constantly walking on earth bare feet, like, they're very grounded animals. So, might be time for you to ground yourself this month, Virgo. Um, but before we get into everything, I hope you enjoy these messages. They are going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if these messages do not make sense to you, make sure to go check out your Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. With that being said, if you enjoy these messages, make sure to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates with you. I wish you all the best of luck because it seems like there's some very interesting stuff going on in Virgo's life. Now, with the way that I've been doing these messages, I'm channeling, I'm listening to music, I'm pulling cards to pull everything in together. So there's a lot that's going into this video in order to clarify what needs to be clarified for you this month. But it almost seems like Virgo's dealing with a Rolling Stone, rambling man. I don't know, where you are falling into this category. So, before I get into all of that, also I want to say that I will be in Burbank, California with Ramblin Mike for his Tarot Expo March 21st and 22nd. So if anyone would like to come meet all of us in person, there's going to be a ton of readers there from YouTube. So if you want to come meet some of your favorite readers and get personal readings with us face to face, we would love to see you there. And all the information about how to purchase your ticket is down below as well. So hope to see you there, guys. But yeah, so all right, that's all my ramblings. But the song that y'all got was by Garth Brooks, Rodeo. I've heard this song my entire life, okay? I grew up on Garth Brooks. So, this is a song I've been listening to since my childhood, and I've never heard it like this. Like, the stuff that was coming through. And I almost was kind of wondering, like, I almost skipped over it, and I'm letting Spirit pick it. I'm going through my Pandora list and just letting them kind of pick which category they want to go into, and I just trust whatever message needs to come through. But I was kind of starting to doubt this one. I was like, what does the rodeo really have to do with Virgo this month? But then as I was about to pick another station, the lyrics started coming into my head. His eyes were cold and restless. His wounds have almost healed are the first two lines in the song. And I was like, wait a minute, there's something there. So, the way that I've been kind of doing these videos, because I can't guarantee that it's definitely Virgo doing this, or, if it comes to relationships, what gender or energy is actually watching my video. So I go for masculine and feminine energies. That does not mean that you have to be a man to be a masculine or a female to be a feminine. It's just whoever carries that energy most. If you're not sure on which side of the fence you fall on, because we do both encompass these qualities and these energies, pay attention to what, storyline you fall under as I'm telling the story. Or you can do more research on what feminine and masculine qualities hold. And then you can kind of figure out what side of the spectrum you're on. Now, so how it seems to be is that there is a masculine energy that is chasing something, okay? I feel like this masculine energy definitely has been through a lot, okay? And they're trying to live a lifestyle that keeps things interesting. I almost feel like the best way I can explain it is like a distorted free spirit. Okay. If that even makes sense. So what it kind of feels like is this person, this masculine energy is wanting something that brings excitement to the life, that keeps them on their toes, that they might be going through life white knuckling it, like barely holding on, but it also gives them that rush too, so they might not make the best decisions, even if it means breaking up a home or a family, or, you know, just a very kind of selfish way of going about their needs and their wants, and not really taking into consideration the pressure that it puts on their loved ones or their family. So there's a couple things in the song that were really sticking out to me. The feminine in this storyline would definitely, I would say, would pretty much give up everything to change up this masculine's mind, like to prove that there's more to this lifestyle. And, you know, even though this feminine knows that they're going to go wherever the wind blows and there's nothing that's really going to stop them, there's still this feeling of, I wish I could make them see. I wish I could make them understand. I wish I could let them in on how I really feel. But I feel like there's a hard time explaining to the masculine too, because then it gets in this like, the moment that you try to express yourself, it's met with resistance and then turns into more of a conflict and not really on the same page. So even though it's more of a lifestyle choice, like it says, she would give half of Texas just to change the way he feels, because she knows his love's in Tulsa, and she knows he's gonna go, but it ain't no woman, flesh and blood, it's that damn old rodeo. So, you know, going into the rodeo, you have a bunch of bulls, which means stubbornness to me. The dust and mud, so like not seeing things clearly, feeling like they're trudging mud, you know, digging through the trenches. This could even be like so stubborn that this person has caused like great harm to themselves or others. They might even be like an adrenaline junkie, that kind of thing. But they like, again, they like the excitement, they like the pleasure and the recognition that it brings them, even if it's distorted, right? And no matter what this masculine feels like, I'll get it next time. Like they're chasing this dream that's causing a lot of conflict within the relationship. So like they're constantly trying to reach this goal that is just, no matter what that is. I mean, it could be so many different things in this masculine's life, but it doesn't feel like they're going out and seeking validation from another party. It's like a collective energy of their environment. So, you know, they're trying to have control over their life is really what I'm feeling over this masculine, but it's always like chasing the next best thing. This person might have a lot of ideas on get rich quick schemes, or you know, just trying to network with all these different people and constantly chasing this dream of, it'll get better next time. I'll get it this time. And it just seems like this endless chase for something that's not coming to fruition. But no matter what this masculine goes through in order to chase this dream, the feminine is like constantly trying to be of support and trying to navigate this masculine back to, you know, what is right for them, right? So, I do feel like this masculine does come when the masculine needs that support or that compassion from the feminine side. But no matter when this masculine comes back, the mind is always with this goal, with this chase. And the need for it controls him, right? So it's like they're so wrapped up in this idea and in this goal that they're not even seeing the whole picture. And the feminine in this story feels like her back's up against the wall. Like, I can't make this person see. I can't make them change. I'm not getting what I need because their mind is elsewhere and they're not present at all for the relationship. But I feel like the feminine also respects the space and the process that this masculine needs to go through. And if you don't, then that's probably what's best for the situation, is like, you know, the way that the feminine is looking at the masculine and the need for the masculine to be at home and be a safe, secure place for the feminine is the same need and want that the masculine needs and wants from this goal, from this, you know, situation. But you know, in a sense too, this masculine, I feel like this chase is starting to drive them crazy, starting to drive them insane. But yet he would, and it, you know, it's so funny because it says he'll sell off everything he owns just to play the game. But I almost wanted to say he would sell his soul. So it's like this need and want has almost become an obsession for the masculine. And it's a game. It could even be down to, you know, drug use or something like that that has caused the distorted masculine to keep chasing something that they know is limiting them and controlling them and not allowing them to live their life fully, because it even goes into a broken home and some broken bones is all he'll have to show for all the years he spent chasing this dream they call rodeo, right? So it doesn't matter what this masculine loses, even if it's hurting himself or hurting the ones he loves, he's not really going to have much to show for the behavior that he's had to use in order to chase this endeavor. And I hate to say it, I'm like, even the word chase keeps bringing up chasing dragons, so I hate to say it, but some of you might even have a masculine who is a heroin addict or has been and still battles with that addiction mindset, right? And again, that's not going to be for everyone, but someone needs to hear that. And it's like, no matter what, it's just going in a loop. It's going in a loop. And, you know, addicts, and no matter what, even codependency is an addiction, right? So we all have addictions, guys. Some are worse than others, but they're still addictions, and it's hard for people to break these cycles. So I feel that the feminine just needs to set some healthy boundaries and allow the masculine to learn the karmic lesson and break the karmic cycle of whatever this addiction is, okay? So, Spirit, what does Virgo need to, and I'm also hearing too that some with the like drug or alcohol addiction, on the masculine side, it could also be that they grew up in this kind of environment, and like even if they aren't an avid user, they're still carrying out some of the patterns and behaviors of an addict, which is very true. Even codependency, people who grow up in toxic, abusive, addictive lifestyles growing up, even if they don't grow up to be a substance abuser, then they end up becoming codependent in lieu of that, right? So what they want you to know, Virgo, is you need to see the signs. A lot of us have been going through this shadow work in order to release our karmic cycles that we've been living in, the themes that we've been repeating, and it's just like it doesn't serve a purpose anymore. So it's up to us to break those cycles. And there's a lot of signs and synchronicities about the shadow side of self that need to be loved and nurtured on. It's not like you suck, you da da da. No, this is about completely understanding where that the root concern comes from, and having the courage to face that shadow in its path. And release the control over what those fears are, and just allow them to come to the surface, because you know what cycles need to end. And when you quit trying to control the outcome, the process, and quit having so much expectations of any one person, place, or thing, then you're going to allow yourself to really understand how to flow with this better and bring more luck into your life. But first you have to know what those fears are. So if you're scared of letting this person go, that whether it be a romantic partner or a family member, a friend, whatever the case may be, you have to understand and see, like, even this, does that not look like chasing the dragon, even though it's a lion? Like, that's the kind of look what I was seeing in my head. But it all has to do with fear. So, and fear can come in so many different forms, guys. Really think about that. We can be fearful of so many things, but there's so many emotions attached to fear. And that's where I use the breakdown process. Anytime I start feeling fearful, I start going through a list of what am I actually feeling about this situation, right? And usually by picking it apart and digging deep within it, you can figure out where the root cause comes from and how you've been projecting that fear, right? So also be without malice. This is not about being angry that someone in your life is suffering and can't see the light. But does that mean you need to dim your own light because someone else can't see it? Right? Like, you need to stay in your own lane, Virgo, and understand that this karmic cycle that this person is dealing with is not your responsibility to cancel out. Okay? You play your part in it, but you are not the narrator of the story. So if you feel that you don't know which way to turn and you're not really sure how to handle this situation, it's really important for you to take the time to meditate, to be still, to quiet your mind, tune in, get away from everyone for a minute, and just be with self and be honest about what you're feeling in this situation, and listen to your heart, because the answers are within you. It's about having courage to listen to the answers you receive. Also, with we are all connected, this person came in your life for a reason. This person was either meant to teach you boundaries, to teach you about unconditional love, to not put it on yourself that you're not enough, or, whatever the case may be. Because a lot of us, I feel like this is almost that fixer mode where it's like, why can't I be enough for them to change their ways, right? Why is there not enough good to look at in life for this person to change their ways? And I feel like it's really important for you to realize that your heart is big, okay? You have a very big heart, but at the same time, this is about teaching you to respect your health, your well-being, your heart, your boundaries, and understanding that everything that comes in and out of your life was meant to be, and maybe this is part of the cycle that is, you to close out and choose yourself and your well-being first if it doesn't align, because you were born to create and they want you to stay strong through this. This is about breaking outside of your comfort zone and breaking outside of your own fears. Because I feel like there's a lot of enabling going on, right? And if you take away someone's power to walk on their own, then you're doing them a disservice. You can't keep picking up the pieces for someone else. So, alright, Spirit, what is going on for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Heart-to-heart conversation. So yeah, there's definitely a need to be honest and open with the communication. Masculine probably will not want to hear it, but I feel like the feminine, it really wants to talk this out. Because the feminine does feel like this person is their true love, and they're just wanting this, like, coming home, right? How is the masculine feeling? Ignoring all the damn signs. Because they don't want... they need some serious help, guys. Okay. Okay. So... we have pay attention to the red flags, healing family issues, romantic feelings. And see, didn't I say that the masculine probably had some family issues where maybe there's a lot of addiction or whatever the case may be, and like they're still carrying out some of that behavior? I feel that that's kind of where it is. They're failing to realize what it actually stems from with this chase. And it's making them hard to allow and accept any romantic feelings from anyone. So I do feel that there are some friends around them that might be able to help get through to this masculine, but they're not realizing they want to, and I feel like on some level they do, but like this could be the one. Give your relationship a chance, but it's reversed too, so I'm not really sure why all these are reversed, because I usually don't read them that way, but it feels right to me. So he needs to ask and accept support from others is really what it's boiling down to. And I feel like this feminine is a really great support system for this masculine, but it's up to the masculine to actually receive it, right? To accept and receive. So let's see what's going on with the tarot, my friends. Let's see what is going on. Alright, what does Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus need to hear for February 2020, please? I saw the Ace of Cups. So love yourself first. Love yourself first, Charlie. He's such a big baby, y'all. Alright, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What is going on? Do you realize you are not a lapdog, Charlie? Alright, so lovers, some of you could be dealing with a Gemini, soulmate, twin flame energy. There's definitely a need to, again, remember, take that time, contemplate, go within, really seek the answers from within, because there's a lot of conflict going on here. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or this is someone who just is like in a very controlling and manipulative energy. in order to get what they want out of life. We have the Two of Cups, the Five of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Six of Pentacles is on the bottom. So yeah, this person, okay, listen, especially with the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords being there, they're very defensive against their own truth. Okay, let's just put it out there. And it's causing disruptance and like giving and receiving, right? Like their whole thing is asking and accepting help. And I feel like that's really where it's coming into with this King of Wands energy. But I do feel that they're kind of deceiving themselves, and there's really some karmic stuff here, okay? They could be still keeping in touch or like watching on social media of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy, but I feel like the feminine just needs to be clear on where her heart stands and look towards her future with a bright view, and whether this person is in it or not. But this is about seeing each other on equal playing fields, okay? If not, your spiritual team is going to come in and try to remove this person from your life. So whether it be for a time or forever, that's up to divine timing and guidance. So just take it how it resonates, and I really wish you all the best of luck, and take it at face value, guys. So with that being said, I love you all so much. If you need some more clarity on your situation, you can always book a personal reading. whispersofgrace1016@gmail.com is where you can reach me. All of my information is down below, so don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates with you, and I thank you all for your support. Have a good day.